So, oh, that's right, I got a mic. So here we are, this is Mercenaries 2, World in Flames, for the Xbox 360, PS3, PC, and the PS2. We're showing the 360 version here. And this is the sequel to Mercenaries 1 from 2005. This time around, we've set you in Venezuela, a sort of destabilized Venezuela after a military coup has sent the whole area into chaos. Of course, chaos is really good for mercenary activity. But this time around, you have kind of a personal story with the geopolitical backdrop, and that the power-hungry tyrant who has orchestrated the coup in Venezuela has also contracted you for work and backstabbed you, tried to get out of paying you for actually for your work and tried to kill you. So Mercenaries 2 is the sort of geopolitical situation in Venezuela, this destabilized country. It sets the personal story backdrop of you trying to exact revenge on the main antagonist. So here we are, once again, Mercenaries 2 is an open world sandbox action game. You can go and do anything you want at any time, and most importantly, of course, you can destroy anything in the world. This time around, we don't make any qualifications on that. If you can see it, you can destroy it. You know, this includes all the forests and trees in the world, and enormous objects like this set piece here, this oil rig. And going into the theme of being able to do anything you want at any time, this oil rig isn't actually part of this mission, but we just happened upon it and we want to show off what it looks like in the game. You might actually have a job that you were on, a smaller piece of content that you could take at any time to go and destroy this thing on your way to doing a main mission. So this is pretty indicative of many of the large set pieces in the game. We were able to, with the next generation hardware, we were able to sort of amp things up a lot with the destruction. There are hundreds of different pieces on this oil rig that you can destroy individually. The Havoc 3.0 physics certainly helps make things look really interesting from the physics perspective and gameplay. This time around, it's one contiguous map. There's no loads between each individual map, so you can go across the entirety of the Venezuelan country if you so desire. There's also a lot of water gameplay this time around. In Mercenaries 1, entering the water would kill you. This time around, there are boats, there are large destroyers, oil tankers, you name it. There's a good example of some of our foliage destruction in the game. There's over 30 weapons, there's over 140 vehicles in the game. Here's one of them. We have a nice semi and a oil tanker here that we're going to put together. Mercenaries is kind of unique in the sense that we're blending the civilian and military worlds together. Most games are either or. We have kind of a nice situation in which we have everything from tanks to semis to sports cars, giant ships in the world. There's just, you name it, we have it represented in the game.